Hello and welcome back to Lockpicks Anime Plays Divinity Original Sin 1 Enhanced Edition. I'm your host, Fenton. In this Divinity Original Sin 1 Enhanced Edition walkthrough video, we're going to go ahead and do the tutorial dungeon. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so be updated and more. Last time we did create our character and start out. This time we're going inside this dungeon. Let's do it. Now that I am inside the optional tutorial dungeon, time to get some optional loot. Yeah, this whole thing is really optional. Now, if you found some lockpicks, you can easily lockpick the chest at the site. However, I'm going to have to go ahead and get it after I grab some additional stuff. Sometimes there's stuff in these vases, sometimes not. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and grab this now. So let's make sure. Yep. I could definitely grab it because my character has enough strength to actually carry it. Yeah, at some certain point there will be certain items I cannot carry it until I have enough strength. Now this is supposedly a tutorial on how to move objects. I turned off most of the tutorial since I was testing out this dungeon. Made sure everything was alright, no bugs, anything like that. And we're going to go ahead and clear a nice pathway. You could destroy all that, but who wants to? And besides, you'll waste durability. I'll explain more about that when we get to that point. Let's go ahead and grab some of this. Oh wow, that's not bad. Hopefully I can find something to cook it with. Starfish, that's good. We'll hold on to that. So as soon as we do get up ahead our source hunters, we'll be talking. So let's listen in now.
Careful, there's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
That is a good warning to avoid that trap since there is no way to get rid of it yet. Oh, don't worry, it's coming up sooner or later. Yeah, so we're going to be very careful. What I did was I split up my party members so this way, if they follow, sometimes they will trigger the trap. Yeah, it will hurt if you do trigger it, so you need to be careful. So I'm going to make sure. Of course, one of them makes it across, or I should say away from the trap. Okay, nothing but junk, but I'll save it anyways. There's one character. Now, there'll be another chit-chat with our source hunters. I'll let that go on. Good news is, we got both of them away from that trap. So, here we go on the conversation.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Do not worry, we'll go in that tomb sooner or later. Instead, sometimes there are keys. If you see keys, go ahead and see what they could open. And there, see it says tomb chest key. It's another tutorial. And oh wow, new hood for our Scarlet. Yeah, she's going to get it. Also some nice thread too. Yeah, if I can find a needle, I'll show you all how to make a needle and thread. And unfortunately, yeah, that key won't open the other one too. That's just for that chest. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's check it out on her. That's not bad at all. Now, there's a nice option in this game where you could actually make certain helmets invisible. Or yeah, exactly invisible. So we're going to only do that for Scarlet. Yeah, she looks pretty. I don't want her, you know, showing a helmet unless there's a tiara or a crown or something like that. My other guy, I don't care. Yeah, he's going to be looking wherever is nice with the helmet or real ugly or seriously, you know, fugly. Let's go ahead and grab that. Whoa! Wow! Oh, that is nice. Okay, let me check this out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I do not have dual wielding yet at the time. I forgot to make sure I was just a one-handed user. But oh well. Now, next up, if you have Pet Pal, you can talk to the rats. They'll give you some information, give you some background, or other times, they're totally useless. It depends on who you talk to. For this video, I'm only going to talk to one rat.
I come from a long line of tomb dwellers. They say the matriarch of my clan was the first to sample the mummified flesh of the last Source King.
Oh yes, you definitely want to invest in Pet Pal. Some quests are locked behind animals, and you definitely need to talk to them. That's really important. If I remember right, there are like I think one or two in this act. Other times, if you cannot advance a certain quest, yeah, you're going to need to talk to animals. You always want to do it. Now, this is another one of their tutorials. All you need to do is just highlight. Now, in order to highlight on the PC version, it's the left Alt key, and you'll be able to easily pick up the items. I cannot remember which the keys are for the console version since I played the game exactly 5 years ago. Let's go ahead and grab that. Alright, Scarlet's getting some nice stuff, including oil flask and, of course, robes. Oh, wow, that's better. I'll just miss out on the +1 initiative, but that's alright. We'll equip that for now. Eventually, down the line, I'll have to start getting seriously picky on stats and more, especially a certain stat in the game that's really useful later on late. So, that's done. Let's go hunt for some more loot. Oh, wow, that robe does look nice on her. I will have to get a red or blue dye, though. I think there's black dye, but that's hard to make. Eventually, I'll find out how to make that one day. Let's see here. Okay, let's grab some teeth. That was useful in the second game. I do need to get mortar and pestle. Yeah, just to grind it. I guess into bone dust or something like that. Eventually, I'll show you enough of the recipes throughout this walkthrough. Okay, there is a note. Old parchment. And let's check it out real quick. Okay, Ragequin. That's a funny name. Let's get out of this tomb area and explore another section of this tutorial dungeon. And yeah, we're coming up on hidden objects. We'll just have to make sure we walk close enough. Let's see if we can find anything. Alright, I spotted something. And voila, it is open to us. This is really good. So let's keep on going. And let's see if we can use that key we found. Nope. Okay, sometimes when you're out of lockpicks, out of options, one thing left to do: break down the door. Now, the downside of all this is really simple. Every time you break a door down or bust any objects, it'll eat up your weapon durability. Destroy all your weapon durability, it's useless. So yeah, you're gonna have to definitely go ahead and look for something to repair it. And I'm gonna make sure everything's all right. I swapped out the axe I had for the sword. I'm looking for a blunt object since that is much better at this point in the game for my dual wielding grenader. So let's keep on going down this way and check out what is next. That looks like there's something on fire. I'll have to make sure I get close in. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I can confirm it. There is fire. And unfortunately, I do not have enough strength to move that. I probably have to have 9 or 10 strength, so I'll have to leave that alone for now. And I'm going to try to look for anything else. There's a scroll I noticed. I'll pick that up. I was trying to see at the time if I could break the barrels to see if I could bust that up. But that's one way to do it. There's also another way to get rid of fire. So in Divinity Original Sin, here's the deal about elementals. Water will always take out fire. However, it leaves a wet surface. That could lead to other danger. For instance, if I remember right, if there's ice and water, surface becomes slippery. Yeah, so it'll get solid. So yeah, do be careful on that. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that nice scroll. And then, of course, let the rain happen. So let me make sure I get myself close to it. And voila! We got our items. So we're going to go ahead and hotbar it. Just watch what I do. And then see me cast a spell. I'll return after.
Gods weep upon the earth.
And French!
There! We are done with that. I got Scarlet wet, but you know what? Who cares? And also you notice the icon with the water. That means for, I believe, we have some strengths and weaknesses happen to us until the water goes bye-bye. And this is a trap disarming kit. This tutorial teach you how to disarm traps. Last time we couldn't do the other one because there was none in the area. And of course, let's find this key, and we found it. Alright, some yellow fabric dye. I'll leave that alone. And we'll grab some nice tutorial armlets. So let's make sure that is 7. That's about the same. I'll give her that anyways. It makes her look good. And let's move that over too. Move the key. I will have to have a key bag. Once, of course, I find enough materials to make a backpack. Let's check what's in this. Boo! Nothing. I think that's it for this section, so let me make sure we move on to the next area to clean out. And yeah, that fire's gone for good. Let's check this way. I see some boxes. And let's check. Nope. Let's grab that. And I believe I see something. What is there? Okay, that's a pillow. We'll hold on to that. Alright, a lockpick. So since I found one of those, let's go ahead and pick it. Yeah, if I remember right, I think you have to have a high skill and something else to open up the tougher ones. Oh, wow. Two-handed axe. Oh, that is good. Let's get rid of that. Let me move that over. Yeah, let's get a nice site to get rid of this. We don't need the treasure chest anymore. Like I said in the last video, I'm going for a backpack. Makes it easier to carry things. And that's better than the starting sword. I like that. Let's check everything else out. Let's see. Nope, I'm rolling a 0 for luck. We're not going to touch those. That will be a very bad idea. Since I recently took out fire. Alright, another one of those oil flasks. I'll give it to Scarlet when I feel like it. And I think there's let's see if there's anything else I'm missing. I was trying to talk to Rat again, but nah. He moves too fast. Let's go ahead and look at that. Oh, wow. That's some really nice stuff. I'm getting enough grenades, so this might be a good thing in case something's on fire. I could toss that to spread the fire, which sometimes I want to do. And coming up is another tutorial. Let me go ahead and check what it is. My notes say, okay, it's a poison one. So poison and fire is very dangerous when they're together. That creates explosions. See, you're going to watch in a second. Scarlet's casting fire. Yeah, and there you go. Everything blow up. So stay far back when you see a cloud like that of poison. And for a few seconds, your vision will be blocked if you go in that smoke. So don't go in the smoke either. Alright, there's a fuse. However, we do not have enough. And look at that. We found a middle temple door key. Now, there are a few ways to get in the temple door. Well, actually, two. That key, and I'm going to show you all another way. Before we do that, yes, you can interact with certain objects. We're going to do that now. I can interact with that bench. Hopefully, if I can remember right, you can interact with a sleeping bed or something like that. I'll have to test it out once we get to civilization. There's broken vases, except for that one. Okay, nothing. Now, those barrels and crates are very suspicious, or sus, for those of you who are younger. And yeah, we discovered something hidden again. So let me go ahead and move that. Stack this again. And flip the switch. And voila, we could have used the key or that. Either way, we are definitely through. This is a good thing. So let's keep on looking for more loot. We'll grab that too. I'm definitely going to need some more bones. Yeah, I'm going to eventually make that nice bone powder. And we'll give Scarlet the smoke grenade. It'll help us out. And there's another like tutorial in this dungeon that's vents and moving objects. Since there are 3 different types, so we're going to go ahead and move them now. We're going to do this vase or vase. We're going to move this one too after we check it out. Yeah, for the most part, when they're covered, they will stay covered. There are certain, what do you call it, things that's really bad that won't stay for long. That's when you have to haul, but this is not the case. Alright, another hood. This is a good thing. And my guy, yeah, it's going to be totally visible. Now, coming up will be combat. Our 2 source hunters are going to warn about it. If you're really stealthy or sneaky, you could grab the fireball scroll and then use it against the 2 foes. Since I'm not that at all, I might as well demonstrate after the warning. I will turn afterwards.
Shh, I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
I feel uneasy here. I'd better keep my weapon at the ready.
I invoke the fervor of flame.
Very easy victory. Yeah, I had Scarlet in the lead on purpose. So this way she gets a nice shot at that oil. Again, fire plus oil equals Fury Surface. Enemies will take fire damage, which is a good thing. Yeah, besides, it was fun to show you all that anyway. So let's go ahead and check that pile of bones. Inside, absolutely nothing. And yeah, that tomb had nothing to but a note. Hopefully I could show you all some nice starting out loot. And oh yeah, it's another one of those tutorials. You do is you move the vases to the pressure plate. They'll open up. Boom, that's it. Now sometimes there are not vases or crates or objects there. Well, that's another tutorial coming up too. But for now, I'm making sure I check all the loot and more. And let's move that. There you go. One click. We'll put another click there and boom. Door is definitely open. So let's get to the next area. Yeah, this is actually a very good tutorial dungeon. Yeah, it's really fun. It takes about, let's see if I remember right, less than 30 minutes to do. And I'm going to make sure we get over this direction. Okay, there's another tutorial. Now you notice some of the items that it's on the table. Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you one of the things I could definitely do. So let me make sure there's nothing else that's there. Okay, we'll grab that also. So what you want to do is right click, hit combine, different on the console versus the commands. You do the hammer plus the cooking pot and you got yourself a nice helmet. It's weak, but you know what? It's there to use for starting out. I'm also do that too for Scarlet. And voila, we got ourselves 210 AC. Anytime we discover something, we'll be able to actually use it. See? Now, I was missing a ingredient at the time for trying to combine the two. I think I was trying to do that, and nope. It says potential combination. Just need more points in the crafting. Oh, don't worry. In a future episode, I'll explain about crafting mules. For now, I think that is definitely it for the crafting. And let me get rid of that. Exit out of there. And we're going to go ahead and equip some new helmets. Now there is absolutely one more tutorial left in this dungeon and then that's it. So let's go ahead and equip this. Some better AC. We'll lose some vision, but that's alright. So anyways, the next tutorial, as I'm showing you all the helmets off, is actually unlinking your party members. At some certain point, you cannot drag certain objects at all. You're going to need to definitely go ahead and unlink your party members, especially with the special pressure plate. That's only by humanoids, so we're going to separate them now. I'm going to get my guy over here. One way it's going to open up, and then the other way it's going to open up for Scarlet. Now, coming up, no matter what happens, you're going to be in the combat. Other than that, just go ahead and use the oil and fire combination or whatever powerful skills or abilities you have to take down this foe after you speak with them. So let's go ahead and start the conversation, then fight. I'll definitely return after.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it? In life, I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha! Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The bloodstone, deliver it now and I may deign to end you quickly. Run if you like, defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Down. This is the end for you!
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Die, vermin!
That was a fun fight. The first round wasn't bad. Second round was absolute joke. Oh boy, I gotta admit that was pretty funny. Still, oh wow, there's some good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do latest item. And okay, old blackjack. That looks like it's a blunt weapon. Mace. So I'm gonna definitely make sure Scarlet gets it. Yeah, I read somewhere on the internet that actually maces are very powerful for one-handed weapons until you get to level 8, and then it's one-handed axes. Yeah, I know it's weird. Swords get the shaft. I remember Divinity Original Sin 2 somewhat resolved that. I think it's with the two-handed swords anyways. So let's go ahead and equip that. I'm going to go ahead and remove her axe for now since I want to do one-handed. I don't have enough points in the dual wielding otherwise. Oh yeah, she gets another weapon in the hand. And let's heal up. And that's basically it for the tutorial dungeon. So let me go ahead and grab some of this stuff on the ground. There's a minor healing potion, oil flask. Oh wow, 2 of them. And a key. And of course it says I'm back on my feet again. Yeah, no duh. Let me go ahead and check that out. Okay, that is nice. So all I'm going to do for now is just get out of here. And that is definitely it. Oh, I'm not finishing the video inside this dungeon. No, there's one more thing I want to show you all before actually stopping the video. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to the tutorial dungeon. It was a blast. I really enjoyed it. The 3 fights I really loved. Yes, I'm counting Ragequin's second fight as a separate fight. So last video I didn't pick up the shovel. I forgot to. And yet we're avoiding those guards for now because that's going to be the start of the next video. It's another choice too I'm going to do. So there's the shovel that is used if you find hidden mounds to dig up. And you may never know. Still, grab a shovel. And there's one more thing in there I want to show you. I was surprised at the time. I was thinking, okay, there's nothing else in here. And yeah, there's a pumpkin. These pumpkins are really great. So let me go ahead and show you a recipe. Now, pumpkin requires only 2 things. The pumpkin itself and a dagger. Any will do. And you got yourself a jack-o'-lantern helmet. Very powerful. Really good early on. So let me give my main guy that. Oh, don't worry. I'll be able to save some of those later on throughout the game. So let me go ahead and give a nice recap for this video. This one's going to be short. So I went through the tutorial dungeon. After doing some tutorial stuff. Killed 2 skeletons, undead. They were dead. After that, met Ragequin. Killed them round 1, then killed them round 2. Went outside, got a shovel, and this nice pumpkin head. Well, everyone, that's it for my Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition walkthrough tutorial dungeon video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestions on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestions on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the barbecue.